Welcome everyone to the Sapporo Beer Museum. If you wish to get a gift, well, head on over there to the museum gift shop. We are of course here as we welcome Buriram from Thailand to beautiful Sapporo for today's AFC Champions League match. But before getting to that, we've got plenty of news to catch up on. So without further ado, let's hop into Football Manager 21 and crack on with today's episode. Okay, so last time out we discussed losing one of our affiliates. Yes, we lost an affiliate in the end of last season, and well, we've replaced them. We've replaced them with the only real option in this list. So we had 4 universities which came to us. One was Meiji, we had Sapporo, Chukyo, and Kokushikan. Now, like I said, there's only one option out of those. We have signed up a partnership with Sapporo University as confirmed down here. Yes, we've announced a new link with Sapporo University. Under the terms of the agreement, the following will apply with immediate effect. We will have the option to send players on loan to Sapporo University, and we will cover their wages in full. Sapporo University have no obligation to play the players, and we reserve the option to recall the players where possible. Sapporo University have the option to request a friendly between the two clubs, and will keep all gate receipts. We are under no obligation to accept this friendly or to field a full strength side. We will pay Sapporo University an annual fee of 10,074. So we're helping the local university. The local university is going to help us, and it's a nice little local partnership with the university. Now, on top of that, Sapporo, we had some players named in the team of the week, or I should say a player named in the team of the week, and that was Nakagawa. Nakagawa was selected for the team of the week from last episode, and considering how quickly he scored that goal, I am not surprised. On top of that, we then have Kagoshima United. They secured Saito on loan. As you know, Saito wanted to leave, and Saito has now left, just temporarily on loan. Kamatamara Sanukai has also loaned Uenaka. We have Kashima Antlers, who confirmed the signing of Okamura on that 165,000 transfer. And then we have Vend Foret Kufu Seal Oishi loan deal. So he's gone out on loan to them for the rest of the season. But we've got nothing else to go over, so I'm going to see you over at the stadium in just a second. Right, so we've made our way over to the tactical meeting screen, and the first thing you'll probably notice is we are suggested to go from a balanced to a cautious mentality yet again. We're not going for that. We're sticking with the balanced mentality. I think we've got a good opportunity here today. We are at home. We've got to try and at least win our home games. It's a minus 11 degrees Celsius, calm weather, very chilly for today's game. Perfect pitch condition, and we have quite the crowd. Not sold out by all means, but a very solid crowd indeed. We've got 36,178 tickets sold for this 41,484 capacity stadium to see us finally versus a team from elsewhere in Asia. We are versing a Taiwanese side here today, so we have applied the opposition instructions, and as you'll see, there is a few players missing because there's a little bit of an issue. First of all, as you can see, there is 4 players unregistered. That's because the registration point was prior to me acquiring these people, so they're not registered. They have to be dropped out of the lineup. We also have a couple of people who are tired. Lopez, Lucas, and Havanir are all tired, so I'm not going to start them, but they are fit enough to come on for 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes towards the end, so I have put them on the bench so they can fulfill that role. In terms of the starting lineup though, we have Obi, Suga, Kim Min Tai is going to start at centre-back alongside Fukumori and Komai on the right-hand side. Central midfield will be controlled by Fujita and Miyazawa. On the left-hand side will be Kawasaki making its debut over there. Danzaki will be playing on the right-hand side. Nice little young partnership on the wings. Songkrazin moving into central attacking midfield. In front of them is Nakashima. Yes, the man who scored 30-odd goals last season. We shouldn't have to worry about him too much. A bench consisting of Nakano, Yanagi, Havanir, Arano, Lucas Lopez, and I don't know why I wanted to say Nagawa. It's Ogashiwa. Ogashiwa makes up our bench. Nakagawa is not playing. He's unregistered. His name is already stuck in my brain. So, tactics, as you can see, it's gone down well with Fujita, three players who are Nakashima, Obi, and Miyazawa, and Kim Min Tai for the various reasons. Kawasaki, of course, is pleased to be making his debut, especially considering it's in the AFC Champions League. Not a bad place to be making your debut. Hopefully he has a good showing here today, because we've had a couple of players who had a rough debut in the past couple of episodes. So come on lads, show me what you can do. Although I must say, one of them bounced back really well. In fact, they all bounced back well. Just one of them only took 16 seconds to score a goal, whereas the others, they just had good performances. They are going for a 5-1-2-2. Okay. Interesting. 2 wing backs, a defensive mid, 3 centre backs, 2 central midfielders, and 2 strikers, and a cam, I believe that was. Interesting approach. We'll see how that goes for them in today's game. As you can see, I'm glad we have left it on balance, because first 13 minutes we have been very dominant. I might even push it up to positive. Komai throws it into Danzaki. Danzaki gives the ball away. O'Neill will clear it away. We now need to win the ball back. Come on, Fukamori. Nope, it's going to be with Sarachat. Sarachat gets over to this right-hand side. Mikami pulls it back for Sarachat. Sarachat pulls it back. Oh, lovely interception by Nakashima. Gets it over to Danzaki. Danzaki holding up the ball nicely. Gets it across Sonkrazin. Pulls it back for Fujita. Fujita now gets over to this left-hand side where he finds Suga. Suga coming down the left-hand side. Will he whip it across or pull it back perhaps? He's going to hold it up. Pulls it back. Gets it to Fujita. Fujita holding up the ball nicely. We need to do something with it though. Kim Min Tai on the halfway line plays it to Miyazawa. Now with Komai on acres of space on this right-hand side. Oh, he almost got past his man, but he's won the ball back. Now passes it across. Sonkrazin. Foul maybe? Doesn't matter. Nakashima will poke it in. And we have got a goal 15 minutes into today's game. That was some messy defending from them. Very messy indeed. Almost fouled Komai. Made a lovely tackle. He passed it across. Sonkrazin looks like he was fouled there by Sarachat. But it don't matter because it falls to Nakashima, who pokes it past the goalkeeper. Nice. Nice start to this one. And as you can see, we have been the better side. And look at that passing. 94% passing completion. They've been solid on 90 at the moment, but 94. That is lovely. Very lovely indeed. And the fact that they've gone half an hour without having a single shot is also a very good sign for us going forward in this game. But they do have a free kick in a deadly spot. Whipped in, back post, nodded over the bar. We have avoided a situation there. A couple of players are getting tired towards the end of this one, but it's okay. We're going to be resting up very soon. Oh! Hits the bar. That was unlucky. But it looks like we're going to cruise into half-time. We are indeed. We're cruising into half-time. 1-0, ladies and gents. 4 shots to their 2. 1 on target to their 0. We do need to start being a little more clinical in front of goal, but we've been pretty good at holding possession. 0.72 XG to their 0.23. 5 corners to 2. 2 fouls to 8. 0 yellow cards to 1 yellow card. 90% passing to 89. 57% possession to 47. Looks like they're probably going to give us quite a game at their place, but we're making use of that home crowd. We've currently got a nice little 1-0 victory. Now let's guard against complacency. Don't think the job is done, lads. That's gone down well. Most of them are accepting that. There is a couple of players who are struggling. Who was that on a 6.3? I saw 6.3 in there. Kawasaki is having a rough debut. Okay, Kawasaki and Danzaki. Both of those we need to probably take off, to be honest. But right now it is thrown in. Ooh, nice save by Obi. Good job, Obi. Now, I would like to get a little bit into this half. I'm going to give them an opportunity to try and bounce back. But right now, I am thinking of taking off both of our wingers if we can. I'm not sure if I can even get both of them off, but that's what I'm looking at. Maybe Sonkrazin goes over to the left-hand side, Lopez goes in on the middle, and then Lucas goes on the right-hand side for Danzaki. Danzaki, though, right now, nodding it down for Komai. Komai gets over to Kawasaki. Can he make up for his poor performance? No, he can't. It continues here in the second half. He's got up to a 6.4 though. He's not as bad as he's been. Sonkrazin though, he's even struggling. 6.6, 6.7. He's dropping off a little bit. So, Miyazawa is shattered. Miyazawa's going to have to go off. We're going to take Miyazawa off. That does dig into our pile of substitutes. So, Miyazawa, you can come off for Arano. Arano, I guess, would we be better doing that? I think we would... Arano, what would you like to be when you grow up? If you could do any job in the world, Arano, what would you do? You'd be a box-to-box midfielder. So deep line playmaker and ball-winning midfielder, you're meh with. Okay. And you're good at both. So we would probably like to utilise the fact that Fujita is having a good game. We're going to move him up to deep line playmaker. If that's not working out, we'll swap him around. All is good in the world. Now, we've got a tired and underperforming Kawasaki. Sonkrasin's not having the greatest time in the middle, so Lopez is going to come on. We'll wait to take off Danzaki just simply because he has a bit of fitness. We might just take someone off who's tired. Maybe Fukumori's on the 6.6. He's having a rough one as well. But right now, just double sub. We might need that last one. We might need to bring on Ogashiwa and try and get another goal. So, we'll hold on to it. Sydney FC, by the way, currently losing to Osaka. Lopez pulls it back for Suga. Suga holding up the ball nicely, gets it over to Arano. Arano plays it across to Fujita. Fujita, crossfield ball to Komai. Komai whips one across. Danzaki. Danzaki, yes, come on Danzaki. That's why I kept you, my friend. Riku Danzaki has just gone and scored our second goal and possibly the decisive one that picks up the victory here today. Arano pulling it across for Fujita, finds Komai in acres of space, who drags it back for Danzaki. Tight angle. O'Neill probably should have threw a leg at that one. Didn't, and so Danzaki drills it past Ted Sung Nairn. Possibly one of the more difficult goalkeepers' names to read. I'm glad I didn't try that during the highlights, because I would have probably completely butchered it. But Songkrasin, a little bit tired. I think we're going to get Songkrasin off. So, Lucas, please come on and fill in over on that left-hand side. Danzaki has now gone up to a 6.8. Fukai's on a rough one on a 6.6, but I think we can settle for Fukai's 6.6. I think he'll be okay. Suga, a little bit tired. That's a bit worrying because we'll need him in future games. But Suga, I think, last 5 minutes, he'll be alright. He'll be alright. I don't see too much happening in the last 5 minutes. And I'm right. Nothing happened. We got no more highlights. Everyone had a solid game. Besides Kawasaki on his 6.3. But it was his debut. He was nervous. He was in the biggest possible game I could have thrown him in. So I threw him in the deep end. He drowned a little bit. But we jumped in like a lifeguard, saved him, and then picked up the 2-0 victory. Now, our best performer was Kim Min-tae, a guy I'd always used in central midfield. I knew he could play at centre-back, but for me, he was our central midfielder. Now that we've got the space, he is going to be swapping between the two. And in this game, he had a solid job at centre-back with that 8 rating. Now, we had 8 shots to their 4, 2 on target to their 1, a 0.93 XG to a 0.37, 11 corners to 6, 7 fouls to 13, 0 yellow cards, 3 yellow cards, 90% passing to 89, 55% possession to 45. Now we're going to head to the dressing room. Tell the lads that was a great performance. Other than Kawasaki, who needs to pick it up in future. But he's a squad player. He's one for the future. I'm not expecting massive things from him straight out the gate. He's young. He's developing. One day he'll be great. But sometimes he'll just have rough patches like this. But that is it for today's episode. I will see you back here, not for the next ACL game. I think we're going to jump over the Hyundai Motors. We'll see them when we head to their place. We're also going to skip over that Urawa Red Diamonds League game, and we shall come back for the following league game against Tokushima Vortis. So, I thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.